Kambosos shocked the world, a lot of people at least, against Teofimo Lopez. What were your thoughts on his performance and what happens from here in Kambosos' career? You think, who should he fight next?
I really can't say. I didn't see the fight. I stopped watching everything after Shawn's fight. Yeah, I stopped watching everything after Shawn's fight. And in that particular situation, I don't know, I just didn't. But it's crazy because, as I said earlier, I was in camp with T.O. I had a guy sparring with T.O. I know how good T.O. was looking. But then there was the cancellation of the fight. And then there was another date reset. And then there was a cancellation and another day reset. And all these things, I think, really played a big part in taking away from his performance. Not that Kambosos didn't fight a great fight that night. But I think from T.O.'s standpoint, when I seen him and saw what he was doing early back in the summer, he was ready. That's just my trained eyes and what I saw, and I had a guy that was sparring with him every day. We sparred with him for a few weeks. As it stands and where it's at now, I got absolutely no doubt. Him and his dad get past this, and they become world champion again. They're going to do that. I know that. The rematch is something that they should be, figuring out or how they gonna go about doing that, because he deserves that. I believe that a guy that has lost to someone deserves that rematch. Shawn never got a rematch with anyone he ever fought. He didn't get a rematch. Nobody wanted to rematch him, and I like to say it's like jumping out of a plane from 20,000 feet. When you hit the ground, you're like, I made it. I'm never going up again. I'm not jumping out no more. That's it for me.
Speaking of sparring, you obviously can't go into detail, but what inspired you to bring in, for you and Tank to link up and you guys spar prior to the fight? He seems smaller than Terrence, and just how did that sparring go?
No, that wasn't directly related to Terrence as much as that was directly related to Shawn. Right? So there's some things that you can take from a sparring session with that. And how does it happen? It happens because Barry and I have been working together now. Next year, 2022, will make 25 years. Were we together every day over these past 25 years? No. Did I watch Lamont Anthony Peterson go from 8 and 9, 10-year-old kids to 30-some-year-old men? Yes, I did. Did he watch Shawn in Shawn's first contest, not very first fight that Shawn had, but first fight against one of his guys at 10 years old, go from a 10-year-old kid to a two-time world champion? Barry was there for that. So when Barry says, hey, I'm bringing Tank in, I'm working with Tank, let's combine some things together. We put it all together. Calvin, instrumental in the things that he's done with Tank to get to Tank to where he's at today. And Barry said, listen, none of us have any egos. None of us have any ulterior motives here. Let's just put this thing together seamlessly and make these kids successful on fight night. So that's how it worked. As far as the sparring was going, yeah, there was a size difference between Tank and Shawn, no doubt. But then at that time, Shawn was down low in weight. So it wasn't as big as somebody might think. When Shawn was down low in weight in the low 50s and Tank was up in the high 40s, it's not that big a deal. But, we got what we got out of it. Tank is super quick, super fast. He's got the ability to make you miss a punch and hit you with a punch. So Shawn got some good things out of it.
Whenever you guys are ready to release that video, man, you can put it on my channel whenever you want. Thank you, Kenny.
You know what? We didn't film.
Oh, okay.
Tank wouldn't allow it.
Oh, okay.
And that's okay.
Right.
But Tank's side did film.
Okay.
So if you want to get it, you'd have to go to those guys. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time, man, as always.
Good to see you, brother.